Hello YouTube, and today we're going to build another modern house. So as you can see, this one's made pretty much just out of snow, so again it's a different design to what we've done before. In this part of the build tutorial we will be building just the building itself. In the second part though, we will be building the inside of it and the pool and garden you can see now. So here's a kitchen area on the left here, and then you've got a living room on the right. And there's the garden that you just saw a second ago. Upstairs there's only one room, which is just the bedroom, and a small shower type bathroom. And there's a little sink. So again, it's a really quick tutorial, as you can see from how long it actually takes to build. But we're just going to get straight into it now. So to start with, we're just going to place 5 snow blocks. And then next to that, we're going to add another 18 snow blocks on the end of here. And then next to that, we're going to place another 18 blocks. Then we're going to add another 5 snow. So as you can see here, I'm just counting just to make sure it's the right width here. And then we're going to add another 9 snow blocks, so it should be 10 overall with the width here. And then we're just going to build it out so it finishes in line with the snow that we'd already placed. And then we're just going to connect it up at the front here. So you can start to see the layout of a design. And then we're just going to bring this column up here 4, and this space here just in front of this diagonal block. We're just going to bring that up 4 as well. So you just want to come and delete these 2 blocks here, and we're going to place wood underneath where the grass is. And then we're going to leave 2 spaces and place another 2 wood. As you can see, I didn't actually realise the length of it, so we're going to move it 1 across. So you need to add an extra wooden row of snow at the end here, and then every other 2 blocks you're going to place wood. So we're just going to build this row up here and just moving the wood across, so it should be 2, then snow again, then another 2. And in this space we are going to fill it with glass, but first we're just going to build the sides up. So you want them all 4 high, and then you just want to connect it across at the top here. And then we're just going to build this section up as well. So that's the first wall done, and we can just add our glass in the remaining space here. So we're going to do pretty much just the same thing as on the bottom row here, but to start with we're just going to build up this row in here, and you just want to do exactly the same as before. So you're going to start by building these 2 rows up by 4. I know the front one isn't 4 at the moment, but we do come back and change it. And then you want to build this side column up 4 here, and build it across. And then we're going to fill these columns in here. So it's exactly the same as on the bottom row. So you just want to build this row out 1, and you can build this one up as well. And then you just need to look below and make sure you're filling in the same spaces as before. So as you can see, I do keep looking down to make sure I'm filling in the same spaces so I don't make a mistake and it doesn't look right. And then you want 3 rows on the end here. And then we're going to build these snow rows up as well and fill the remaining spaces with glass. So that's one window done, and we'll just do the last one over here. So there you go, that's the first wall done, and we're going to start on the second wall over here. So you want to start by deleting this whole wall. We only needed it there originally just because it was just an idea of the design we're going to have, and replace it all with wood. So once you place your wood, you want to build the glass all the way up to the top here, and we're going to build the snow behind it 8 high. And then you want to build that one out and just connect it across at the front here. So it should finish in line with the top block at the front here. And we're just going to fill the remaining space in here with glass panes. So there you go, that's that window done. So that's the front of the house, and we're just going to start on the side of it now. We want to delete these 2 blocks here, and we're going to replace it with wood along the bottom here, and we're just going to place 2 doors on top of that, facing inwards. Then you just want to build snow around that, and then 1 extra row on top with the snow. And we're meant to delete that block. So then we're just going to come up to the top here above the door, and we're going to build a row of glass next to the snow that's already placed, leaving 1 block at the top again where we're going to be placing another block of snow. And you just want to build it across, and then we're going to put another row of glass next to that, and then we're going to build another row of snow next to that to finish that section off. So down in this section here, we're just going to delete all of these blocks across the front and replace the floor where the grass is now with wood. And then you just want to come around the side here and delete 3 blocks here. And then afterwards we're going to place glass in all these spaces, and then we're just going to build the snow up so it's 4 high. I know it's 5 high there, but we do come and change it. So you want 1 out on the side here. So you can see that I made it 1 too high at the start there, so it should definitely be 4. And then we're just going to build this row up next to it as well, and connect it. And then we're just going to fill the space in with glass panes again. Right, so we finished that section, so we're just going to do the section above here, and we're going to build it up 4 with the snow on the side here, and we're going to fill the whole space here with snow. And then we're actually going to come and delete this extra row here, because we didn't actually need it in the end. You can leave it if you want, if you feel it made the building look a bit better. But we're just going to start by building a row of snow up along the side here, and making a 2 by 2 space again. We do actually end up making it 3 wide in the end, I think, but it's just easier to follow it as I'm doing it. So we're just going to start by adding the extra row of snow in that we needed on the side. So you can see I do actually chop and change this section quite a lot, trying to make it look as good as possible. So in the end we do actually leave it like this, so as it is now. So we have it 3 wide with glass, and 1, so it's 2 with the snow on the right, on the left, sorry, and 1 with the snow on the left, right. So we're just going to start by deleting this block here and placing wood underneath, and then leaving a 2 block space and doing the same again. And then we're going to build the glass up in space there, but first we just want to build it up so it's 4 high, and then build that across. Oh, 1 too many. And then we're going to fill this space in here with snow. We do actually change it and add an extra row of glass here. So where the wood was originally, you do actually want that space. And then we're just going to build this row up. So you just want to, so it should finish in line with this, and we're just going to fill it all with snow. If I can even get the block in the right place. There you go. And just fill the remaining space here with snow as well. So above that we're going to fill it with glass now. So you want to leave the top row, so it should be 3 high with glass. And we're going to build a row of snow next to that. We did actually need to leave a 2 block space of snow. I do come and change it. It doesn't particularly affect the design much, but we're just going to carry on doing it like this for now. But we do come back and change it, so I would suggest changing it now before you do, because as you can see we're changing it a lot here. So we have got 2 block space there, and then we're carrying on with the pattern. So again you've got another 2 block space there, and then another 2 block space. So again the pattern alternates between 2 block space and then a 1 block space, and then we're just going to fill this end space here with snow. apart from this end column which we're going to place glass panes in, and you want to fill the empty spaces up here with glass panes. So you can see the pattern alternates throughout. But that's that wall done, and we can start on the back wall now. So we're just going to start by building a row of snow up to the top here, and then you just want to build a row halfway up, so you want to add another 3 blocks here. And then at the top we're just going to extend it across. Want meant to delete that block. So you can come up to the top here and you just want to build it across, and then you need to connect it up with the other side here. Like that. So that's that top section done, and then you just want to extend that row up there, and in this space we're just going to fill it all with snow blocks. And we're just going to sleep quickly, so you can actually see what I'm doing a bit easier. Right, so we're just going to finish off the back wall now, and in this space you just want to place glass panes. And then we're just going to build a row of snow next to that, all the way up to the top again. And then you want to build, so we're going to add 3 glass panes at the bottom here, and then row of snow on top of that. Then we're just going to build another row of snow. And you can see I actually decided to change it, so we're going to take the top glass pane out here and just make it 3 long, extending it with the bottom block. And then we're just going to add another glass pane up here, just so you get a bit more light in the building. And then we're going to build another row of snow up here, and then we're going to build a row halfway up, same as the other ones, and fill the space in with glass panes. And then next to that you also want to build a row out to the top again. So we're just going to carry on and delete that block. So every other one you just want to delete and replace it with wood. And we're just going to carry on doing the same pattern as before. So building these rows of snow up, and then placing glass panes in the spaces in between. And there you go, that's the back of the building done. So we just need to do the roof now and the inside, and then it's completely finished. So we don't actually need to delete those 2 blocks. So we're actually going to have an entrance so you can actually get through the back here. So we're just going to start by deleting these 2 by 2 space there, and placing 2 doors there. And then we're going to build the wood flooring, but first I think we need to do the roof. So we're just going to start by filling the whole of the roof in. So I'm just going to fast forward this bit because all you're doing is filling the whole of the roof in here. So there you go, that's the roof done, and we're just going to start on the flooring now, and we're just going to place the whole of the flooring with wooden planks, and then that'll be it for part 1. In part 2 we'll carry on by doing the outside of the build, the inside the build, sorry, and we'll probably do the garden and swimming pool if we have time as well. So you just want to delete all the grass blocks and replace them with wooden blocks. Right, so that's all the grass blocks removed, and we just need to replace all of that with wooden blocks instead. So there you go, that's the whole of the floor finished. In part 2 again we'll be carrying on with the rest of it, and I'll show you what we finished, and there you go, that's what we did in part 1.